The others, good afternoon. My name is Bill Ariano. I'm the Deputy Director of the Community Development Administration, which is the housing finance agency for the State of Maryland Department of Housing and Community Development. We are responsible for implementing the Weatherization Program in Maryland and have been since the start of weatherization back in the 70s. I'm joined today by Jim McIntyre, who's the Program Manager, Doug Miller, our Data Manager, Ed Knight, who is our Senior Auditor, Mary Rousey, our Invoice Manager, Gerald Ford, our Financial Manager, all of whom will be speaking to you. And then we also have Gene Veith, who is our Assistant Manager, and Tana Phelps, who is the Director of the division under which weatherization resides. As you know, at this point, if you're already doing weatherization, it takes a rather large village to run the new weatherization program. And we found that Hancock is actually the infrastructure that has become invaluable to us and continues to be a very organic software that improves as we continue to identify additional needs. We had received over the last 5 years prior to ARRA about $2.5 million a year from DOE for weatherization. So we were one of the smaller states as far as the money we got, and certainly the program's reach and structure reflected that. With an increase up to $62 million plus at first year a regular allocation of 5.2, we knew that we had a heck of a challenge. We were one of the later states to get the award. We got official notification on June 18th. We knew right from the beginning, when this was first rumored starting back in March, that there would be a need for automated invoicing, which we did not have at the time, that there would be a need for data collection and reporting. One of the things that we have in Maryland is something that's called State Stat, which is a monthly meeting with the governor's staff to explain, in our case, about 110 outcomes to the entire department. So we were very used to having to report on all kinds of information, and we realized that under ARRA this was going to become an even greater requirement. There was a need for a consistent process, and we're a little bit unique in the fact that we go from the ocean through to the bay, which has over 3,000 miles of shoreline, lowlands, and then up into the mountains. So we have three different and as a result, there is a need to ensure some kind of consistency. We also knew that it was going to be important to accommodate the new activity, and with the discussion of transparency, we would need a more flexible database. Without knowing what was going to be required, we realized up front that we were sure that they would the federal government as well as our state government would require even more detail than we have been able to produce in the past. And finally, we needed a requirement for a system that was user-friendly with multiple types of agencies. We have three major types of agencies that do the weatherization work in Maryland. Some are governments, cities and counties. Some are private nonprofits, and some are community action agencies. So you also have three entirely different environments, three different levels of sophistication. And we knew that that was also going to be a challenge that we would have to deal with. As you can see, looking at this map, we have 18 agencies serving 24 counties, and certainly that we knew that that was going to be a challenge from the beginning. So as we began to look at ARRA and what the challenges were going to be, I turned to Jim, who's been the manager of the weatherization program at the state for the last 10 years, and asked him to make some suggestions. So he's going to explain why we made the decision that we did.